Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Wednesday, November 11th, 2020. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief. Today is Veterans Day. Most of your governments will be closed, along with your post offices and your banks. But more importantly, if you know or see a veteran or an active duty military member, stop. Say thank you. Give them a thumbs up while driving. Buy them a cup of coffee. Or maybe just say a prayer of thanks for them. They are a special group of men and women, and we owe them much. All right, let's get into it today. Yesterday afternoon, Maryland Governor Larry Hogan announced tighter restrictions for bars, restaurants, and indoor gatherings amid worsening coronavirus health measures. Effective 5 p.m. tonight, bars and restaurants will be reduced from 75% capacity down to 50% capacity. Also, the Maryland Department of Health has issued an advisory to cap indoor gatherings to no more than 25 people. Hogan did cite 7 straight days of more than 1,000 new cases and said that last week our case rate per 100,000 residents was at 14.5% and now it is at 19.8%. He did express frustration that local authorities were not doing their job in enforcing the rules, and he called on local authorities to make sure that they do enforce the rules. And speaking of local authorities, County Executive Pittman has signaled that he wants significant capacity restrictions. We're unsure whether what Governor Hogan has done is considered significant in his mind. On a media call yesterday, he said he will weigh in on this a little bit later on this week. And if you're up for this, Maryland COVID Alert is live. This is the exposure notification system that will tell you on your smartphone whether you've been exposed to somebody that has tested positive for COVID-19. If you do have an iPhone or an Android, you should get a push notification saying that it is available. I'm not sure how you do it in the Android, but in the iPhone, you want to go to Settings, and then you'll scroll down to find Exposure Notifications, and it's pretty simple from there. Android users will go to the Google Play Store and look for an app called MD COVID. Now, there's a lot of tech behind this and a lot of privacy provisions, but basically what it does is on a daily basis, it downloads a list of everybody that has been positive for COVID-19. They're all randomized and private. What it does is it will compare that list to where you've been, and if you have been in contact with anybody for a specific duration, it will send you an alert saying that you should get tested, monitor your health for symptoms, and quarantine. Again, there's a lot more tech involved in that. It's a lot more complicated and privacy-centric than I'm letting you know here. You can go to eyeonannapolis.net. We've got a story up there. Or if you want to learn more about it, you can go to covidlink.maryland.gov/MD COVID Alert. And just a reminder, the free or, well, the cheap ride is about to end come January 1st if you don't have an Easy Pass. Effective January 1st, standard video toll rates will apply for any trips not paid with a valid Easy Pass account at all toll facilities in the state of Maryland. Currently, the cash rate at the Bay Bridge is $4, less if you have an Easy Pass, but the video toll rate will be $6. So the moral of this story is get your Easy Pass. Transponders are free. You can get them at easypassmd.com, or you can go into your local Giant food store. They do have them at the customer service counter, and they come preloaded with $25 in tolls. So it costs you $25, but you get $25 in tolls. And I was looking forward to a Navy football game this weekend against Memphis, but COVID had other ideas. For the second weekend in a row, Navy football has, quote, postponed a game due to COVID-19. The game against Memphis has been postponed due to positive COVID-19 cases at the Naval Academy and the quarantine of student athletes. Navy does not have any spare days to play or make up this game, so the American Athletic Conference is going to have to figure out what they want to do with the end of the season. The Mids have not been on the field since Monday, November 2nd, and have not had a regular practice since Thursday, October 29th. This was the last scheduled home game, and to be honest with you, I think this might be the end of the midshipman football season for 2020. I was talking to somebody yesterday, and we kind of think that the Commander-in-Chief's trophy this year may have a blank plaque with just an asterisk that says COVID. And finally, Leadership Anne Arundel is having a food collection event on Saturday, November 21st from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Chambers Park at 14 Dorsey Avenue in Annapolis. That's in the Parole section of town. That's where the Breonna Taylor mural is painted on the court, if you're familiar with that. They're going to be working with the Greater Parole Community Association, Anne Arundel County Food Bank, Feed Anne Arundel, and local Chick-fil-A's, and they're going to be putting on a curbside donation drop-off to benefit the Anne Arundel County Food Bank. The items that they need are canned meats, peanut butter and jelly, boxed pastas and sauces, healthy snacks, cereal, soup, canned meals, mac and cheese, baby food, Ensure or nutritional supplements, infant and adult diapers and wipes, toothbrushes, and toothpaste, as well as deodorant. They will allow cash donations to feed families through Feed Anne Arundel, and that'll be accepted through a text app when you get there on the day. You can find out more information about it at leadershipaa.org. But again, put this on your calendar, November 21st from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Go get some stuff and help some of our families in need. And just a quick programming note, if the Daily News Brief does not show up for some reason tomorrow morning, you can make a solid assumption that the mayor has killed me. I am joining him and his merry band of revelers on a bike ride from downtown Annapolis to the Waterworks Park and back. And then we're going to head over to Dangerously Delicious Pies, which is going to be having their grand opening. Yes, Dangerously Delicious Pies is finally opening. They're right on West Street, just across the street from the Lighthouse Bistro. Across the side street from the Lighthouse Bistro. Okay, that does wrap it up for us today. Please make sure you're checking out eyeonannapolis.net throughout the day because we're going to be updating these stories and more. If you're someplace you can leave us a rating or a review, please do that and let your friends, family, and colleagues all know how to get a hold of us. Other than that, you need to hang tight. We've got George Young with your local DCMDVA weather forecast. He's coming up in just 1 minute. But first, here is Rick Peters from Solar Energy Services.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services, with your Clean Energy Minute. Does your home experience power outages? Or maybe you're concerned about energy resilience in general? If so, that's another great reason to consider clean, quiet solar-powered energy with battery backup. You may have heard residential solar adoption has rapidly increased during the pandemic for multiple reasons, and many homeowners like yourself are adding battery backup and electric vehicle charging to their solar projects. And with Maryland's residential energy storage income tax credit, along with the federal tax credit for batteries when paired with solar, the economics are quite compelling, and that secure feeling is even better. So whether you're looking for clean energy, energy resilience, or overall peace of mind with solar energy, we can help. To schedule a free solar design, call us today at 410-923-6090 or on the web at solarsaves.net. But hurry, sunshine's a-wasting.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be. So you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMDVA weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMDVA weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMDVA Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Wednesday, November 11th. Yesterday brought one last day in a stretch of amazing early November weather for the Annapolis region, but today and tomorrow will be a different story with plenty of rain spread across the region over both days. Look for highs today in the 70s, followed by 60s Thursday, as a cold front moves through from the west, allowing skies to clear somewhat Friday with temps in the 60s before a cool, sunny day in the 55 to 60-plus degree range on Saturday. Ahead of more 60s and possibly more showers on Sunday to cap off the weekend. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DCMDVA Weather. Make it a great day out there. Stay healthy and be safe. And be sure to get our free app on all of your devices by searching DCMDVA Weather in the Apple or Google App Stores. And also follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Use our website each day at DCMDVAweather.com so you can always stay weather informed.
Another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt of the Kristi Neidhardt Team from Northrop Realty, a Long and Foster company.
I've always loved being a realtor because to me, it's more than a job. It's something that gives me an incredible sense of helping others. And this year in particular, when so many people we've helped had to move rather than wanted to move, it gave me an even greater sense of purpose. Whatever the reason for someone's move, from a career relocation to simply needing to downsize, it has truly been super rewarding and a privilege to be able to assist our clients through all the steps of their journeys. Though it hasn't always been easy, we've learned new ways of navigating the home buying and selling process. So whether you need to say goodbye to your current home or are looking for a new house to start the next chapter of your life in, the Kristi Neidhardt Team is here to work with you and for you, because truly we are all in this together.
That's another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt. To get in touch, call 410-295-6579 or visit kn-team.com. That's kn-team.com.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.